right, well, good morning, everybody. So, but what are we doing today? Today we have lead gen with the MiRealSource Tools. So these are all going to be about the tools that we have as a member benefit for you as a MiRealSource member, which is amazing. So you don't have to go buy any other products. And we've got a couple of different lead gen tools, actually quite a few. And we're going to break them down into subject. So first, we're going to start off with the sharing your listings to social media. How do you do that? What tools do we have that? We are also going to share market information to social media, and then sharing your profile and requesting new business. There you go. So those are the three subjects that we'll have. We have a great handout. It's located in your GoToWebinar panel, which might be on this side here. If it's collapsed, it'll just be that little orange arrow. So tap that orange arrow to open it up. And this section is called simply handouts. It is just one handout for you. And it has everything in there in order. So let me share that with you. Let me share this. So this is our handout. And it's also found in the MLS documents in Paragon. So that's in Paragon under the MLS documents link. Just go to the MIRS education folder and you'll see it there. So, but download that in your handouts because this had the entire step-by-step directions. So first, we're going to be sharing your listing to social media. We got a couple different ways to do that. We also have the market information in MarketStats. And we got a really cool piece to add in as well to really bring it home, because it's one thing to offer information out there, but sometimes you do want to see if you can get any information back. Because there's not only the asking for help, I want to ask for your business, I want to ask for your listings. There's also the give. So it's a give and a take. And that's kind of what we try to do on here as well. And then sharing your profile, that's a give. And at the same time, it's also a take as well. So I see I got a couple people here today. Oh, I have Das is a trial member. Welcome to MiRealSource. I hope you are enjoying it. There's a lot to learn here. Okay, so everybody should be seeing just my Paragon under my dashboard. So this has all my information right here. This has my education corner for May. Whenever you want the full class schedule, go ahead and click it here. This will give you a nice flipping book, and you can even bookmark this one too. Here's where we were yesterday. Here's the MiRealSource Roadshow at the Watermark Grill. If you missed that, next month we are at Freighters Eatery and Tap Room up in Port Huron. That's the old Thomas Edison Inn for all you locals. And then in July, we are going to be out in Oakland County at Valentine's Cocktail Lounge. It's a distillery as well. It's pretty awesome. I add some what's new for the month. Then I go into my classes. These are all alphabetical. So we'll start with the Collab Center. It gives you a description of the class, the next couple of classes coming up. And it also gives you a link to all of the Collab Center classes. And if you're new to MiRealSource and new to Paragon, Collab Center is how we get auto notifications out to our clients. So simply tap that YouTube button, and you're going to go right to my playlist of all the Collab Center auto notifications. You'll see here they all are. Even a few of my quick tips in here. A couple of quick tips. So back in Paragon, if you need any other cheat sheets, so you've got the one loaded up here in class, how do you find them? So MLS documents at that very top. And then you won't see all of these folders, but you will have this folder. Don't use that one. It only has 89 files in there. That's for our vendored MLSs. You'll want to go to the MIRS Education-103. So there's 103 cheat sheets in here. Oh, see, look, I just added the member benefits. Updated that recently with a QB Casa. But you have a nice little search here. Lead, everything for lead gen. is all right here, but honestly, here's the one, lead gen with MiRealSource Tools, has everything in it. So if you have a listing that you want to share to social media, how do you first find your listings? The easiest way I found is I would go into my info, and actually let me go up. So I'm not a practicing agent, so I'm going to go over to Colleen's account. So I'm going to assume her identity. So this is what I would do is if I were her admin, I would simply assume her identity. And, oh, that's right, she's changed hers up a little bit. I'm like, where'd it go? You can move these widgets around, which is really awesome. So I'd simply go over to my info, and it might be a pending one by now. Oh, still active. Good. So that's simply how you find that. Right on the dashboard, you've got that, sorry, right on the home page, you've got your market monitor. Simply go to My Info, and you'll see all of your information here, your office's listings, and if you've got more than one office as a member of MiRealSource, they'll be under firm. So now I've clicked into the listing. Oh, there it is. She's pending. The perfect location. Very nice. So if I want to share this listing, here's a nice, easy way. Out of all these quick action icons, there is a single property website, which I believe that is the house with the check mark on it. Single property website. When in doubt, just hover over it. So now our single property website is dedicated to this particular listing. It is a website, and it's about Colleen DeLange. She is staff with MiRealSource. She is also a realtor with KW Lakeside. And here is the listing, so you can schedule a showing on it. Now, this is a request that just goes to the listing agent. See, but it is pending, so this wouldn't be the smartest one to send out. But they're simply right here. Facebook share, Twitter share. I can pin it, simply email it. I can share it on LinkedIn as well, which is great. So as I scroll down, you'll see the information, the public remarks about the property, a short synopsis of the stats, and there's all the features, information about the listing. Search for more homes at my website. Really, really nice. You can scan it here with a QR code. And of course, here is what you really, really want. You want someone to be able to reach out to you and get information about this property. So either A, schedule the showing, or B, just reaching out. So you've got the gallery, the map, and the contact. So let's see what this looks like as a Facebook share. Now, if anybody has any questions, let me open that up. I did not do that earlier. Okay, good. No questions as of yet. I do try to check my questions as I go along. So this does naturally come up to my page. I want to change this to my business page. However, I'm going to share this to a page that is not published. So that is my share on a page I manage. That's my Big Red Homes. That is not published. For those of you who know me, that is my nickname. It's just Big Red. So if this were an available listing, are you looking for a great location in Detroit? Here it is. Click below. Always do the call to action. And in the handouts, you'll see some of the Facebook posts on there, which is some good verbiage. Click below to find your dream condo with a great roof top view. That was the one thing that Colleen really did well with this one. All right, and then simply post to Facebook. Now, what does it look like in Facebook? Because really, that's the one thing. What does it look like when it goes out to the public? So let's go see. I'm going to go to my Facebook account. See, and that's the one thing you want to do. You want to be able to see what you're posting. Does this look good? So let's go over to Big Red Homes. And there it is. Nice, big, high-resolution photo. And what I like about this, it gives the address right here. So some of the posts that, or depending on where you're sharing from, not everything has an address. Because maybe I don't want to be in Detroit. I don't want to waste my time clicking into your listing that's not in an area where I want to be. So if I want to be in Detroit, this would be a great place to click into. All right, so there's number one. So what is next on our list? All right, let's go back to that. Okay, sharing your listings to social media. We have that single property website. You can access that under the property inventory links. Ooh, there's property inventory links, which I didn't even tell you about. So after this page, so number one is going to be at this first page here. Here is the single property website. It's got the house with the check mark. That's how we did it from the listing. Now, when you are actually in Paragon on that main page, under your resources icon is where you're going to find so much stuff. So let's go back over to Paragon. There we go. And your resources icon is at that very top. Your property inventory links is under the social media and lead gen. So let's go into there. And you will see all of your listings here. So again, you can click the link and you've got that same single property website. No need to share that again. You know exactly what it looks like. So what next? We have Homesnap Pro. Now remember, MiRealSource gives you the premium version, which is amazing. So the premium, so other MLSs do offer Homesnap Pro. Of course they do. But we've got that premium version, which allows you to edit your listings. A couple of pieces on there. You can mark it depending, change some remarks. But what's really awesome is you can see those associated documents in your Homesnap app as well. So you can see docs, disclosures, lead-based paint, and those are the great things that you've got access to. Also, any of your saved searches, you can pull up in Homesnap as well, and your listing cards. So, under your searches here, your saved property searches, you also can see in Homesnap, and anything that you're using for listing cards, they are right there too, which is fantastic. Okay, so next we have Homesnap. Here's your little Homesnap report. So on the desktop, this is going to bring it right over to, it's going to be my account, not Colleen's account. So you'll see me in the upper right-hand corner. So, but I can simply click into the URL and copy this. Sometimes my share button does not work on my Mac. There is something that I've failed to do. So we've copied the URL. We're going to go over to Facebook and create a new post. I would say the same thing, looking for a great blah, 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 blah. And then I will right click and paste the link there. Now I'm still going to do my call to action. Click below to see your dream home, blah, blah, blah. The same deal. I don't need to keep typing that for you, do I? So I love this. Homesnap does a great post as well. So I'm going to tap post. And now you see why I use an unpublished page, because nobody wants to see me post, and post again. That's amazingly horrible. So this is a different view. It starts with the description here, so you get a little bit more information. So it just depends on what you like. Or, you know what? It's just posting the same thing but different ways, which is kind of nice. Instead of posting same thing, you can post it this way. Next day, post it that way. They get picked up differently by different people. So that is Homesnap. I'm sure everybody has downloaded the Homesnap app, right? And did you know you can also use it on your desktop as well? Because I'm a desk jockey, so I'm most of the times going to be on my desktop here. That's just simply the way it is. Okay, so I have a question. I have a poll for my audience. Let's go ahead and launch that poll. I'll give you guys just a minute to answer that. All right, so we've done it through listing maintenance so far. Cool. Looks like listing maintenance is the only one so far. All right, let's close that poll. So yes, the next one is listing maintenance. So how about that? She said it and I hadn't even done it yet. So listing maintenance can be a few places. I can go right on my listing here. Let's go under my more, and I can maintain my listing. Of course, this is Colleen's listing, but for class purposes, it would be air quote me as well. Now, one thing I love about Paragon, there's always shortcuts everywhere. Unfortunately, you don't notice this shortcut. I'm going to slide over to the right because this is just out of sight. Was that select an action? So I'm going to select that action. And I have my, oh, we added one, share listing on Facebook. There we are. Right in front of my face. Couldn't find it. So I'm going to share this on Facebook. I will put it on a page I manage. Sharing from listing maintenance. And just post that so we can see what it looks like. So let's go over to Facebook. And we need to refresh to bring that new info in. So there's the listing maintenance. So it has the nice big photograph, but it does not give a home address. So in this one on listing maintenance, I would suggest adding the address of, what was it, 1941 Orleans. I would send that 1941 Orleans, great condo, blah, blah, blah. And then it starts off with, down here, there's the public remarks. So it's all about knowing what gets published and what you need to add. See, any other post, I would have not added in my remarks the address because it's right there. And same on the single property website, would not have done it there. But on listing maintenance, yes. Okay. So those are ways to share your listing. What next is on our list, do you say? All right, so back to our handout. Now we're going to share market information on social media. So if you're following along with that handout, got to go to section number 2. There's one, sharing. There's the Homesnap Pro lead gen, and this shows the actions on the phone. There's the share button there as well. See, I did the actions. There's a share button there. And there's the share listings on Facebook here. All right. So then MarketStats. We're going to share market information on social media. This is about the give. We're going to give information to our audience, right? So let's go back to Paragon. Close down that one and Paragon. So I'm going to go back over to my own account for this one. Colleen's fun. She always lets me play in her stuff. So where do you find MarketStats? You can find it all over the place. I'm going to show you one cool thing to begin with. So I'm just going to go find a random listing. So I'm going to go into my market monitor. I've got it set up to my school area. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom to find a nice expensive. So I'm going to click into this listing. This is in St. Clair. It's actually in St. Clair Township. So when I click into MarketStats from this particular listing or a listing, so here's my little MarketStats icon. It's already going to populate St. Clair Township for me. And then I've already selected a town. So now I can build information about the area here. But let's go the other route. So from Paragon, let's go to our resources icon. That's our great toolbox for everything. And then under that social media lead gen, we're going to go into market stats. Now I'm going to tell you one thing. When I first got into the market stats, I hated it. Stats is not my thing. Needless to say, I was not really thrilled about having to teach a class about stats. Like, oh, but I do know the difference between median sales price and average sales price. Because the average is you add them all up together and divide it by the number of items that were there. So if I had 7 things I wanted to find the average of, add them all up, divide them by 7. But the median takes out the outliers. It's middle of the road. And literally, the median is in the middle of the road, right? When you're driving down the highway, what's the median? That thing in the middle. So that's how I've always been able to remember that one. The median is the middle of the road. It takes out those outliers. And Chris Nixon, one of our realtors and one of our trainers, he does a great job at teaching this class. It's about an hour. We stretch it a little bit longer, but he usually gets you out of there in an hour, gives you all sorts of information. When we go into market stats, you'll see I am now in Info Sparks. There's 2 different sections in here, but for now, we're just going to stick with this one, and then we'll move to the other one. So sharing market information. When you have that cheat sheet, it goes step by step. Here's number 1, here's number 2, here's number 3. So one of the ones I like to do, because there are many different graphs down here at the bottom, one of the ones that I like to share out on social media is this price per square foot, all the way at the bottom center. So price per square foot, and again, median or average, we'll see which one I want to say. But I don't really care about the entire MLS. Seriously. I mean, it is southeastern Michigan. See, this is the entire MLS. Well, that's not what I'm marketing to. I'm marketing to maybe waterfront homes in St. Clair County. I'm in lovely St. Clair in St. Clair County. So we're going to change the area to just St. Clair County. So I can pick a city up here, or I can just boil it down to counties, school districts. I even make my own areas. So I'm going to go into my county. Now scroll down for St. Clair County. There we go. And now do I want both residential, condo, farm? That's fine. All sizes? Yeah, that's fine. Bedrooms, waterfront type. So I want waterfront. Now I have waterfront homes in St. Clair County, and maybe I'll change it to residential. So we are at $189 per square foot. That's the median. What happens if I go residential? Oh, there we go. So if I break out those condos might be just a little less. So it gives me a little higher price. Median is $193 a square foot. What's my average? $206. I kind of like that one. It just depends on what story you want to tell when you're talking about stats. Seriously. Okay, so I've picked how many things? County, number 1. It's residential and waterfront. 3 items. So not too many, right? 3 items. And then price per square foot. Which graph do you want? So this is the one I like to talk about. There's plenty of different stories you can tell down here. So it just depends on what story you want to tell. So how do we share this information out to social media? And actually, you know what? On social media, they're not going to get a good grip of the line graph. I love the line graph. However, I'm going to change this from a line graph to a bar graph. And here's why. This one says it right here, 206, 206, and 177. So it's just right in your face of what is that average price per square foot. And it was Colleen that turned me on to that too, because at first I was like, well, the line graph looks really cool. You could see it climb. But the thing is, it wasn't as readable for people in the public to see. Here it is right in front of their face. Okay, so how do we share? It's all this little area over here again. I could print it. Now remember, I could print this and put this in a listing presentation too. Not too shabby. But let's go ahead and share that to social media because that's what we are doing today. Step number 1, is it static or live? Well, if it's live, it's going to change when something updates, and my story might be wrong. So this is just going to be static. I don't want it to change. Exactly what you're seeing right now. Step 2, how do you want to share it? It's my social media and email one. Get embedded, all this other stuff, do some cool stuff. So let's go to share. And here it is. Here's my link. I can either copy it and paste it, or I can view it in a new window. Just depends on which way you like to click. So here's what it's going to look like, because I do like to be able to see it in a new window. I want to see what it looks like. Here's the April average price per square foot. So I'm going to want to do a little bit of story on this one too. So here's my share. You can see I have Facebook, Twitter, email, Google, and another 181 more. So I'm sure you'll find the outlets that you want on this one. I'm going to stick to Facebook simply because that one is not published. Again, changing it to a page I manage. And if you guys have any trouble with changing your pages, and I know sometimes there have been that users not allowed to do this, there was an opting out kind of a thing that I don't remember right offhand. I know our support department has it right at the top of their head. If that happens to you, just reach out to support or just reach out to me. And if I can't help you, I know who can. Okay, so this is the average. Oh, do you know the price per square foot of your home, of your waterfront, St. Clair County home? Click below to see your value. Click below to see your value. Call me when you're ready to list, something like that. And then list with me. Yeah, I have to amuse myself, people. Seriously, you got to. So it's the always include that call to action. So you want them to click below, list with me. Now I'm going to post. Let's go over to Facebook and see what we got. Refresh. See where this is nice and easy. It just says, oh, $206 per square foot times, let's see, my 2,000 square foot home on the water is, I can list it for what? And that's the easy math, what I like. Those, for me, it's the simple approach. For other people, you do whatever you like. There's a lot you can share. And I'll bet you $1 RPR, you can do some sharing in that one too. That's something I just thought of. We have an RPR webinar tomorrow. They've got some new products in there, which is really awesome. So I wanted to take a peek at that one as well. So you can also click below or see it. But this way, it gives them my website. And look, you see, it's a clickable link. They've got my email right here. They can click right to an email. They can go to my Homesnap website. And did you know that Homesnap gives you your own personal website? Pretty awesome. So they can search homes. And this is actually something we'll get into in a few minutes. Pretty nice, huh? All right. Oh, and you know what? What I did not include, let's go back to Facebook. On this particular post, I could have added, and that's in my notes, Colleen did this one. I love it. So this is just a straightforward giving of information. Okay, but do you want to actually get any leads off of this? So next we're going to go into Cloud CMA and share, and then I'll show you what we can do with this one. So I'm going to go into Paragon, and what are we doing next? So I'm going to go back to our PDF. So we did the share the market information. We did not look at the fast stats. That's to quickly get a report to add to your CMA, or let's go ahead and do that though. You know, it deserves a spot. So let's go back over to InfoSparks, close this one, and the fast stats. Oh, sorry, I got to share that, don't I? So we are back over to MarketStats, and there's the two options in there. One is the InfoSparks, and one is the fast stats, and it's simply what it is. It's fast. So I'm going to get over to here. Now I can simply click right into my St. Clair County, and what can I do here? Do I want the entire St. Clair, or am I going to a listing presentation for a home here right in St. Clair? And boom, I have my report. So at the very top, this is residential. This is my local market update. It'll be April, because May's not done yet. So the end of the month indicators of April for residential, here's your key metrics. There's new listings, pending sales, closed sales. So this compares April of last year to this year, and this compares January through April of last year to January to April of this year. Just slightly different way of looking at it. So what did this month look like last year, and where were we at this point in time last year? And then there's also the condo metrics at the bottom. And this is strictly for my city of St. Clair. There is the, compared to the entire MLS, which is the gray, St. Clair will be blue. See, and of course, if you compare it to the entire MLS, that's going to be a more static line. It's not going to change so much. Okay, so this is something that you can print. You can print it to a PDF. You can print it into, well, you can actually upload it to your Cloud CMA. Okay, so that's your market stats, both your InfoSparks and your fast stats, which is really cool. And that's just a very short blip on the two of those. All right, next, what are we going to be doing? Next, we're going to be sharing our profile and requesting new business. So let's show you where we are. Do you remember we are on the third step here? So we're going to share our profile and also request new business. So those are, remember, you just go down to step number 3 below, and I have all these cool features here. So let's go back to Paragon and Cloud CMA. So you know that you have Cloud CMA on each of your listings. This will bring you your listing information from here, and it will A, create a flyer for you here, or B, you can create a property report. However, there's a cool lead gen portion of Cloud CMA. So let's go back up to your toolbox in Resources. Cloud CMA is over to the left-hand side. Of course, it's going to bring me to my most recent reports. And then in the upper right-hand corner, where either A, your initials are, or B, your headshot is. That's your account settings, custom pages, and ta-da, there's lead generation right there. So you'll see this is what the landing page looks like. And I can copy the link and go over to my Facebook page and post it, or I can simply scroll down and click my Facebook share. It just depends on which way you like to do. So I'm going to click into my Facebook share. So it's going to open up my page, and this is the lead generation. on a page I manage. Are you curious about the value of your home? Click below to find out the market conditions, the market values around your home. It doesn't give you an exact number. So, oh, your home is worth $300,000. It does not do that. It's going to let you know what's active and pending and give you an idea of what's going on. So let's post this. Let's go over to Facebook. And remember, we have to refresh to bring in the new info. And it's supposed to have a much nicer appeal. That landing page is supposed to be seen right there. Sorry, I got to report that to tech support. Let me take a screenshot. All right, and then we'll get that over to tech support. It's always good when you report something to tech support, tell them where you are, what you're doing, what's supposed to be happening, kind of stuff. So this is supposed to see that little landing page. All right. Either way, curious about the value of your home, click below to find out the market value. So I click below. Put your property, 1960 Vine Street. Fine. Oh, there we go. Vine Street. Oh. There we are. We found it. Great. So I got to put my whole name here. Put my email address. Use that one. Now the phone number and the square footage is not required. However, man, if they do it, that'd be really, really nice. Okay. And then I want to say that one was 1,300 square feet. Somewhere around there. And email my report. Okay, so now, good. This person's got a report, and then what? The same time they're going to get a report, that's going to be the same exact time that you are. So it's going to go out at the same time. And that's the really important thing. And that just emailed me to say, and let me share that with you. Is that my main? Huh? There we go. All right. Here's my email that just came in. You have a new lead from CloudCMA. So there's going to be no guesswork that you have something here. So it was Debbie Fajardo. Can't capitalize my name apparently. Here's the address. There's the email. They received the following quick CMA through your lead generation land page. There it is. 2 active, 4 pending, 14 sold. 39 days to sell. Wow. Cool. And view that report. So what does my client see, or my potential client? They're fetching, assembling, creating, calculating. Oh, they've got the live here. This is beautiful. This is my agent resume, comps, average pricing, $258. Wow. Beautiful. So, really nice. Average price per square foot. There's all the maps. Very nice. I'd love to see what this, they've updated this. It looks great. This is the live version of CloudCMA, which is fantastic. Absolutely awesome. All righty. So your report is on the way. And that was immediately. I absolutely love that. All right. I have a poll to launch. Let's go ahead and do that one. Have you used What's My Home Worth through CloudCMA? So far, it's a no. It is a really cool tool. So I do a little bit of Facebook marketing on my side gig. And you can even set up your posts for the week. So maybe that should be your Monday thing. Monday post CloudCMA, Tuesday post Homesnap, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever you want. Actually, you can, I Google actually because one of our instructors was doing the Roadmap to Success class, and there was a great graph in there that showed them when is the proper time and day to post on which particular platform. Like, oh, that's interesting. When are you going to get the most bang for your time committed? So I would do a Google Images of sharing to social media. Best times to share to social media. Oh, that is a big fat no. Oh, what a bummer. Okay. Look at this. That is a no, no, and no. Okay. I appreciate it. So yes, that's something to do. And if you need any help on that Facebook posting, I'm not the best at scheduling out. I can muddle my way through, but I get it done. Okay. So now we had talked about adding the link for the Cloud CMA. Manage posts. I need to go over to. So here is this Cloud CMA. So I can copy this link. So I've just copied that. Go over to Facebook. And so the one that was in this market post, it was MarketStats. I can add that one in here to see. I want to edit that post. Okay. And if you're curious, check out your home's value here. Paste. And that'll be the Cloud CMA one. So if they click into that and find out what's my home worth, put that there and save it. So kind of cool. So that's part of the lead capture of it. And I love that Colleen did that one. So you're giving them information. And then at the same time, you can actually get a lead out of this. All right. So we've done Cloud CMA. And that, I just updated this my cheat sheet. I updated it last month, and it says that the CMA report that they're going to get is the last one that you used in Cloud CMA. And then it was create your own web lead template, and that's what will be used. Well, that was broken, and now they've gone to this one, so that's really, really cool. So I will update my handout after I independently verify more than once. So there was my lead generation out of Cloud CMA. And remember when I said you could take that MarketStats, the information about St. Clair County, when you're doing a CMA or a lead presentation for a client. I'm going to go into my headshot in the upper right-hand corner again. Your custom pages. I can upload custom page list. Here they are. See, there's one of my MarketStats right here. I've also added in, well, this is our old data sharing. This was NGLAR. Now RealComp has NGLAR as well. We trailblazed that one. So you just simply upload a new PDF. Upload, pretty easy. Docs. There we go. So now I've got an updated one of here. I will simply delete this one. There we go. Delete that. Now I've got a new one in there that I can pull from. It's very, very easy. Okay. Next, we're going to go over to Homesnap Pro. And again, where's the easy way to find Homesnap Pro besides your phone? Going to go straight into resources. I could also click from any listing. There is a link to Homesnap Pro on every one. It'll just get me to this particular listing. So I'm going to go to resources, and I'm going to go over to Homesnap Pro on the left. Oh, we're doing good on time. So this is my public facing page right here. So this should be my public profile. Same page. Okay. I can share this out to social media. So I'm going to click into my URL, and you'll see that's homesnap.com/me. That was my login. It knows who my name is. I can actually add this website everywhere. You saw it on my MarketStats that I shared, because it's a place where I can go get new clients. They can search for listings like a professional. So let's do that. So here's my URL. I'm going to right click, copy that one. There's another easier way to do it on your phone as well, but I tend to fat finger on my phone and I like doing it from the desktop. I'm going to go back over to social media, my Facebook account, and I am going to create a post. Are you tired of searching on your real estate app and finding old, expired, or sold listings? Try out my Homesnap. Click below to search only, oh, well, it wouldn't be only active, to search the realtors database. Something like that, because it's not actually the realtors database. I wouldn't use that. Click below. There's only realtors who are getting to it. Okay, click below to search the database. Search the data like realtors do. There we go. Just be careful because it's not the realtors database. You're giving ownership to it. So, and you'll see all of my branding is the same. The same headshot here for homesnap.com is the same as my Big Red Homes page. It's the same that's on my business card. And yes, it's time to update it. that's 10 years old now. So, it's time to update it. And simply post. There you go. So that is Homesnap Pro. You can share your profile to gain more leads. There's also another way. Over to homesnap.com. Now, I should be able to invite clients here. And it's easy. This one's easier on the app. I go right to my page, my contacts. It is under the Me page. There we go. Me. My listing's my favorite. Search my office. Clients and contacts. There we go. Oh, and you know what? Yep, I can find all the agents in my office. I can search for agents and find every realtor in the state here. So let's go over to clients and contacts. So I can actually, so these are my clients. Got favorites, recently viewed, invited, and requested. So I can actually invite clients in here. Please be careful. Do not invite your entire sphere. I accidentally pushed that button not that long ago. Now this is why I have a lot more new clients in here. It's kind of nice. So, but invite clients. You can invite one at a time, or here's the same thing I can put on social media as well. But I simply just add in their email address and send the invite. Thanks, your invite has been sent. Now, when they search on the app, the only agent they will see is you. So if I'm searching for a listing, no, I don't want my saved search eyes. Current location. Yes, no, thank you. Yeah, same one there. So if they are going to be searching for a listing, like when we are searching, we will see the listing agents that's there. So if I need to contact Janelle Ainsworth with Coldwell Banker Professionals, I can just contact her here. But when your clients who have accepted your invitation, when they search, this is the only thing they will see is you. They will not see anybody else. It'll all be you. So that is a great tool. That's why you need to get them off of Zillow and all of the other places. And this isn't a group boycott by any chance, but get your client off those other sites. That's the best way to do it. It keeps them close to you. Okay. Now, also in Homesnap Pro, we are going to be doing the requesting new business. Still along the same lines like inviting clients in here. So we've shared a profile. We've actually invited a specific client. And now we're going to go look for clients. So I have up at the very top, when I am looking at, this is my zip code, 48079 here in St. Clair. Now, if I'm looking for a most likely to list, I want to find a new listing. I want to find somebody that maybe might list their house. That would be awesome. So this is the tools up at the very top. And I've got more filters. So what I want to do is searching for those who are, I don't want just the statuses of their, I can find other ones here. So I don't want any of those, not listing type, date. So I got my for rent explore, sorry, over there. I always go blind on this one. So not under the for sale, which is where I was looking, under explore. It's that very top one, likelihood to list. And you'll see that there's the heat maps over here, likelihood to list, MLS statuses, all sorts of heat maps there. So, but under this likelihood to list, let's see what we have here. I don't want those who are least likely. I'm not looking for those. I'm not looking for lightly. I'm pulling the cream of the crop right now. Most likely to list in my zip code because I can't afford to mail everybody. And let's apply that filter. So now we have clusters. So it'll see click a cluster to zoom in. So let's go right over here, closest to home. See what we have here. I'll click. Oh, right in my neighborhood here. Okay. I wonder why there's 2 units. Either way, it's probably 2 listings. All right, so here we have most likely to list, 3 beds, 2.5 baths, Highland Drive. So on this one, and another one most likely. So I would seriously reach out to these people. So let's click into this listing, see what we have. Who are you going to reach out to? I don't know. So let's go find out what we got going on here. They have a high AI score. Ooh, look, 46% net equity. They've only owned for a little under 3 years, though. I don't really know how they would be most likely to list, but whatever. I think it's just because they got a great net equity. So here's my owners. Oh, previous listing agents was Diane Gregg. I'm like, wait. So Dion Van somebody. Oh, that was another buyer's agent. Okay. Mortgages. There's my current owner. James Duhame, maybe. See all related people. So I'm supposed to have contact information in here. Open up that related people. Nothing. There we go. Thank you. All right. Former owner, former occupant, whatever. No, I don't need those. So I have no information on this guy. Well, I have the homeowner's name and the address. So that would simply be an email or a mail to the guy. I would maybe mail out a CMA of the home. See, and each one is going to be slightly different, right? So let's close this particular one. Let's check out this other one that's most likely to list. On Highland Drive as well. Off market. No recent listings. The mortgage is in good standing. Okay, no information. Wow, this was not a good one here. There's no information on this one. So, all right, let's zoom out and find a little different area. There we go. So this is a hunt and peck kind of a thing. So now when you see this neighborhood doesn't have a whole lot of turnover, maybe if I move, here I go. Zoom in just a skosh, we can get some of these changing. You'll see these heat maps, they're supposed to change their colors a little bit. So this one's the most likely to list, So just simply clicking into these, getting some information on them, and doing mailers. Because you can do a mailing to a mass emailing, and we will actually be getting to that next. All right, so Homesnap Pro, most likely to list, and it's simply getting a database and collecting them of the farming area you want to work in. So let's go ahead and close that out. So now you know that there's even more information in there. All right, so I have another poll to launch. Have you used Homesnap Pro on social media? Okay, so we've got a few that have done that. We're going to close that out. So let's go down to Realist. So we've searched for most likely to list in Homesnap. We can do the same thing in Realist. So you find Realist under the taxes. That's the only thing. Normally we find everything under our resources icon, but our taxes have their own place because you can do some autofills here. There's where we're going to be, is searching in Realist. You also have to BSNA in St. Clair counties. All right, so let's go into Realist. Now, this is the one that you will need to go step by step on your Realist how to do. And I'm going to bring that up in a second. Oh, there we are. Okay. So let's go over to our handout. To that. Here is our handout. Well, that's Homesnap's most likely to list. So you've got that there. Find more listings with Realist Sell Score. So in this particular area right here, there you go, a little bigger there. You have to customize your search. Now, I've already added it in, so unfortunately, it's already in mine. So you've got to customize that search under My Search, and then we're going to go to finding those ones. So let's go back to Paragon. So remember, it said we had to go to My Search and then customize that. It's typically starts on the quick search, but I want to go over to My Search. So and I've got a saved search in here. It was a class test. So that usually trips me up every now and again because I got a polygon in here. So under those saved searches. So there's a foreclosure search. I've got a couple of things in here. Let's go under this property search, see what I have here. Okay, so I need to have, everything should be cleared out, right? Okay, yep, nothing is in there. So you'll see to add in that sell score, you're going to have to customize your search. And then going into I believe it was the listing information and make your selection, save, apply. So I don't need a property ID, an address, city. Maybe I will keep searching in my zip code. I might want to just, move that down a bit or make it a little smaller. Land use, subdivision, owner's name, recording should be down at the bottom. Oh, it's not in here. Okay. I guess I do have to put it in here. That's crazy. All right, so we are going to go back up and customize that search. Okay, and that was sales information. So I'm going to go to customize my search and go into the sales information. There's my sales score. And it just, oh, there we go. Okay, so now it moved me to show everything that we have. There's my sales score here. Save and apply. Doesn't have a name though. Technically too. So, okay, and apply. Oh, I didn't save it. Dang rabbit. Is it still there? Okay, it's there for the minute. So now let's make sure my zip code is still in here. Let's go down to the bottom. Now the cell score, you have to use that cheat sheet because like, okay, so you have no information here. So there is an in between. I mean, what's this? Okay, so you got your cheat sheet here. Very high. It's, come on. There you go. So very high is between 831 and 1000. So that's what I'm going to do. Seeing how I'm searching an entire zip code, I'm going to do 831 to 1000. And search. Okay. 228. So if I want to do 228 mailings, but I would want to make sure that nothing should be for sale. So you'll see some that do have photos in here. Very nice. Ooh, condos. All righty. We need a few more condos. Now, what I can do, I can either print, email, labels. What do I need to do? We're going to be doing labels. I can export them too, because I would make sure to keep that export to make sure that I knew who I was mailing and if my work is paying off. Avery, 5160, I guess that's fine. Used mixed case. Yes, I don't like the all caps. It's not me. Do I want to use that tax billing address? Probably so, in case they are not owner occupied. Show the current owner. Yeah. Eliminate duplicate labels. I would say yes. There we go. And I can even create a custom label. And you get 5,000 labels per month you can do. Now, I don't know how many are going to hit that, but I'm going to be using 228 today. And then we simply create. You saw my download go. There's my labels. And here's what they look like. I mean, you know what labels look like, so you get it. I'm going to blow it up just a bit. So, yeah, it's good. Go ahead, get them printed. I'd make sure to save this in case your first print job didn't work, something off skewed, whatever. But that's great. Okay, now we have one more to go through. Let's go back up to the very top of our handout. So that was Realist. We also have New Home Source Professional. So this is sharing new homes to gain more leads. But Debbie, I don't have any homes to share. How can I share that? So what we are going to be sharing is homes that are under construction or going to be built. So this is, go all the way back down to the end, New Home Source Professional. So these are finding, so it's two prongs. If you have buyers that are looking for homes, and these are homes that are not in the MLS, but we do have an agreement with them. So you do want to make sure to secure your compensation for this. That is a huge one. So you can do it, you can share it with your buyers, or you can share it on social media to gain new buyers. Either way, because there's not a whole lot of listing inventory out there right now. So this is how you expand your listing inventory. So let's go back over to Paragon. And under that resources icon, we're going to go to New Home Source Professional. It's under that social media lead gen area. Okay, now you will need to sign up. I've created my account already, and I believe that is not included in this particular handout about creating your account. We do just search for New Home Source or New Home in the Paragon documents, the MLS documents. Should be able to find it there. Okay, so I'm in my own account. I have my clients in here. I have saved searches. I have saved listings. That's one for me, one for Big Red, and other resources here. They've got some webinars, how to sell new homes. So there's some really great information in here. So what I'm going to do is I want to show you how to share a home out on social media to gain more buyers. So we'll search in Detroit, Michigan area. So that's going to give me everything in the area. I'm not going to put any more filters on there, and just hit search and see what comes up. Okay, so I have homes, or I could search by communities. I'm going to keep this nice and simple for today. All right, so I am in South Lyon, Canton, Washington Township. That's a little closer. Okay, so now you'll see one little icon over here. So this one is a stick or just a dotted line. So it's in the planning stages. The one that's got some shading, you'll see it's over here, under construction. And the one that's completely full is completed. So they do show them under there. So do I have a wash? Oh, there's a St. Clair Shores. Oh, B. All right, why not? Pontiac White Lake. I'm going to stick with right here, St. Clair Shores. Okay, so this is the property that I picked. I'm going to go over to the right-hand side. Maybe I might save this one for myself. Or maybe I want to print it and made a little note of this is when I shared it. So let's get that shareable link. Right there. My link has been copied. So now let's go over to Facebook and create a post. Is your search for your perfect home is your search for your perfect home exhausting? Search no more. I have a beautiful home to be built. In St. Clair Shores. Click below. You know, the same old click below for more info. Now here's the one thing. Let me go ahead and post. It does not give your potential client the address. So they can't just go out there, stumble across into this home, and sign up with the builder. That's not going to do it that way. So let's go see what we have. Oh, hey, you got to put that link in there as well. The search is still there. Edit the post. Click below. Paste. Now they can see the home. Oh, that definitely does help, doesn't it? Just that one little thing. Pasting. Okay. Now we see a new one. 2002 in St. Clair Shores. Represents the buyer, not the builder. There we go. Look at that. Showingnew.com. So there's my own web page for this. Nice. All right. So let's click into it. What do we have? So they got photos. Nice. Clients can go through here. Oh, here's different facades they can get. All right. How about some interior photos? There we go. So now you see, you get the idea. They get the whole, is there a floor plan in here? Floor plan would be great, you know. And I don't know why a new builder wouldn't have that floor plan in there. All the way, the very end. Gotcha. There's 1, 2, and 3 altogether. There we go. And if they were interested in this, contact me. So we have planned by Century Complete, St. Clair Shores, 4 beds, 3 baths, 2,009 square feet. Save the listing. The potential client can print the report. They see it's me. Oh, certified professional standard administrator. Save. And then they can sign in, create their own account. They can email me their email. That's me. I'm Debbie. I wonder if that one was required. Yes, I'm interested. Can't spell it. There we go. Thank you. And so it's going to create an account to save the listing and searches. Send. So now I'll be getting that email in just a minute. Enable notifications, and I already have my email saying that this other person has created an account. Pretty awesome. So this is another great way of sharing information out on social media. People do not have access to these listings unless they are working with a builder. And they are not listed in the MLS, so you're not stepping on somebody else's toes. You're not sharing somebody else's listing saying that you're representing the buyer, or sorry, the builder. So as you can see, it said that I am representing the buyer. Nice. Great information, more information to be sharing on social media, and that's fantastic. All right. Let's close that out. Now, seeing how we had, Real Estate One Associates. Oh, I should probably change that. I'm holding over at Franny K's office now. All right. Seeing how we touched on floor plans, let me show you what we just launched yesterday. It's so amazing. So I'm going to close out of Facebook. I'm going to close out of my new HomeSource Professional. Now, there's even more that you can do in here, but I just wanted to show you how to share this. And you want to register your clients. So I can contact the builder here and let them know that, I've got a potential client, blah, 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 if they've reached out to me. Pretty nice. Okay, Paragon. So we just launched a floor plan app. It's going to be under your resources icon. I know I've said that a million times today. It is the Cubicasa floor plans. Now you want to go through our link because it's the pricing you get through us. If you create a floor plan straight through them, your first one is going to be free. But we give you the discounts. Anything under 5,000 square feet of total scans. So that means when you scan the basement, scan the garage, that does count towards that total square foot scanned. The home that I did was a 3,500 square foot home, and I ended up with more than 5,000 square feet because I also did the backyard because there's a pool. I wanted to put that in the plan as well. It was really awesome. So you just sign up, scan, and done. It's amazing. You also get 25% discount off of their prices. So here's the pricing structure. It's free up to 5,000 square feet total square footage scan for the basic floor plan. You can add in the fixed furniture. You can get the gross living area reports. You can do some really cool stuff. And see, this one has different colors in here. So you can make bedrooms of particular color. You can do some customizing in there, and it is fantastic. So your first one is totally free. After that, anything over 5,000 square feet, you will have to pay for. They will ask you for a credit card in there. But seriously, you could spend $7 to get a floor plan in a house. Very well done. All right. So that is everything today. We've covered, oh gosh, sharing listings, sharing your profile, asking for business, giving market information. I know there's a total information to go through in here. We have cheat sheets on all of these products. Print that out. Start writing your dates there for your marketing plan days. So this, I'm going to post this Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to post this next Wednesday, Monday, and starting working on that, because that's what I had to do. I had to put it on my paper calendar. I do print out my electronic calendar because I scribble all sorts of notes over it. And then I have to put those notes into the computer later. But I'm a total dork. I work it like that way. It is just the way it is. But please enjoy the Cuba Casa floor plans. And that's going to be something else that you could also put into your listing presentation is, say, maybe one of the pictures from here. I will add a floor plan. Don't tell them it's free. I'll add a floor plan in there for you at no. Oh yeah, it would be for free for them. For free for them, of course. That's part of my listing services. So take a screenshot of this one when you sign up. Pretty amazing. So thank you very much for attending class today. Thank you for your questions. I appreciate those today and your comments. It's been great. I'll get this edited and up to our YouTube channel. And how do you find our YouTube channel? Really easily. Here at our home icon, there is our YouTube channel right there. And then when you want to go to something specific, I'll pause Colleen as she starts talking here. Love her, but pause. We have the playlists that are right here. Simply go to the folder that you want. So if you need, there's all the other associations that we vendor their MLSs. Okay, Paragon MLS, it's right here. My quick tips, those are all of the quick tips just in one folder. It runs the gamut of everything. Our MarketStats, showing time, virtual open houses, which I'm sure it's still going to hang around somewhere around. All right. So don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you at the next class. Take care, everybody.